he had like huge interest in yoga. Like he had been to like 5 Vipassana gatherings or something. So we went there kind of, it was like meditating sometimes. And this Bhakti Yoga trainers and certified teachers started to show interest in our kind of situation because we required help and they were interested in preaching. So we had this Bhakti Yoga gatherings. And he was also showing interest in that. And I asked this trainer, teacher, or good friend, like what's up with this person? I haven't seen him before. Is he a devotee or who is he? Like he says, he has been to temple many times, but I haven't never seen him there. So I don't really know. But the rumors spread, and I have seen meditation. Like there's a sometimes there's this energy sensitive people near it. So if a person hasn't passed a certain level, like for example, the focus on mantras is not high enough percentage of the person's overall focus, like I don't know, then he others can't do anything because he just causes more and more trouble. But when the focus is um, the amount of focus is big enough on the scriptures and holy mantras, and then they get on to the next level. So it's like they train their focus and they focus on mantras and different teachings, but they fall down. Like it's like a yoga practice. They try to, oh, there's this great guru, let's read this book, and then they read it for 5 days and then they throw it away, and it's like, oh, this was so great, but let's do something else. So it's like that. It's with us. It's also like that. So it's like everybody's like trying something and falling down. But so you maybe have seen these people sometimes. It turns out we were at the same rainbow gathering without seeing each other, and so it's I would say it's common even, but and people know who they are. Which reminds me of another gathering where I was me, then was this couple from, well, I don't know how to put it, like very high level couple who have very great responsibilities in this country, who have very many high level kids, and we were there today, and our kids, and guess who else was there? There was a person from way beyond our level, just sitting there from many countries away from us. So it's like we were like the locals, and there was a person like way beyond our reach, from very far. So sometimes it's like this dynamics. It's like it's not at those levels. It's not like interfering. Like the worst experience thought-wise I have had is like people generating dark hierarchy with their thoughts. So this creates this thought cloud where they start to believe in dark hierarchy and apply it to others. So we have this dark hierarchy, and it should also apply to others. So this like huge thought field or something. This is like the worst thing I have seen. And at those levels, it's no longer present. It's like it's not that. It's not there anymore. Like it's this. There's this idea of dark hierarchy is missing completely. So it makes this communication smooth between different levels. So let's say there's a very high level person or whoever that person is. There's no problem with them communicating with us, and well, we can't go there, but they can communicate with us easily. But 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 there's no problem. It's not like this. Like these people, they have no idea. They even consider like this military. They consider that the military is evil, and they like have all kind of wrong thinking. Then they consider like that the town municipality is evil. whatever the state government or so it's like a right thinking is the correct way out. What they are trying to get there. But there's another person who is not so interested in yoga, but interested in other things. So I heard this Crystal Reiki medicine, this old woman, and so after this Crystal Reiki, I did it 2 times or something, or three, I think 2 times. So then she started to show interest in yoga more, a little bit interest in yoga. So she started to get into this yogic fields and try to do some good karma and then fell back again because of her bad karma in the past. So it's like interesting. Yeah, she's coming, she's doing great things in this new yoga field, and then she falls back immediately because the bad karma is pulling her back. So with this yoga guy, it's like similar, but he's not falling back ever that low. He's like always maintaining a certain height or a certain level where he's never going lower than that, or he won't. So he does and like ramblings and fightings and stuff, but he never goes lower than a certain level. But so it's like sometimes these people they put in a lot of effort to achieve something and their intentions are like good, but then they get this into this old habits, and so we're all like that. Like I'm like I should be like chanting 16 rounds, but I'm drinking a coffee, which is like illegal in those temples even. So, and I don't know why I'm doing it. It's like the control of tongue or the taste is I'm so bad at it. So it's like we all have this mistakes. We're all imperfect in a way. So I can't really say much negative about these people. All I wanted was to understand the situation. So there's good things going on, and I'm happy that this dark hierarchy thought patterns is not present. I'm going to psychiatrist in 3 days on Monday. With the first thing, like I went there because of depression, like few years ago, like 5 years ago. No, it was like 7 years ago. No, it was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago, and I went there because of depression. And then they diagnose psychosis. It's like you see stuff from other realms which are negative. Well, some are positive, but that specific paranormal reality is negative mostly. So it's like the Soviet hallucinations from Soviet times, like this old ancient evil paranormal is trying to figure something out. So I started to see this, and they diagnosed psychosis, and I was like, what should I do? And, like, do nothing, take this medicine, and but it is connected. And I finally found out that my own mother is a mad woman. So we all have this mental illness, like we all person have only Sri Prabhupada, but it doesn't. So we all have the mental illness, and and we must turn to Japamala, Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting to get uplifted from this mental illness. So we must admit, everybody, we must admit that we have a mental illness. So that is a good sign. And then when we have admitted that we are mentally ill, we can take the medicine, proper medicine of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Japa. But it's like the madness was like so crazy. They make this destination unreachable and stuff like that. Like I have read or listened to this Till Swans tripping into each other. This book, the connection process from Till Swan, the audiobook, and I listened to it 2 times, and it's all about like tripping into each other. Like we trip into each other, and we see all other parallel realities of the other person, and start to deal with this. So we see like we meet all kinds of different walls, and it's like a shamanic tradition or something. I don't know. So yeah, sometimes I can't get further without when the authority hasn't interfere. Authority sometimes has to interfere for me to get further. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to do anything. Like if I don't have the permission, I'm not allowed to do anything in those type of spiritual realms. The bad, ugly Soviet, fearful, paranormal is like the horrible psychosis, and I don't wish anyone to see that. But this is like a realm. It's like a negative realm. Well, the realm itself, we don't know what it's for, but it looks like it's like a pre-Merkaba stuff. But I don't know. Like there's another being who used it with his Merkaba and post-Merkaba stuff. So I don't know. Like I don't know what's that. Is something Atlantis? Maybe I don't know. It's, I have no clue what it is. But it's not pleasant and feels terrible. So, but fortunately, this kind of psychosis is no longer. But I still have sleeping problems, so it's better for me to visit this psychiatrist and see, like, admit that I am ill and I need help. It's a good way to go, because we tend to like ramble with our madnesses, with our yoga practices, with our madnesses, and say we're proud yogis and we don't need anyone or anything. I think it's very tough. Like it's possible that state, I guess, but it's too tough maybe that you don't need anybody and you can just do all kind of yoga on your own. I think it's next level maybe, but we're not there. At least I'm not there. I need constant. At this type of situation where there's like criminal deeds and stuff, I need constant assuring that the police will take care of everything and stuff like that. So it's too difficult. Yeah. So, and I'm used to these psychiatrists already. I know many of them. Mm, it's interesting. I'm interested in this actually. Uh, for me, I work in medicine sometimes, so for me it's very interesting. It's like many of these diseases I don't even know. Like what I see them with my clairvoyance or something, but I don't know these diseases. Like what's that? That's scary. That's spooky. What's that? Like what's that? And I met this like the most mad woman who is actually not that mad compared to some other beings. So it's like crazy. But I don't know the exact causes of these diseases and stuff. So for me, it's interesting to learn about. Like,